Good evening everybody, it's Charlie and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's had a great day so far. As always, it's time for your match preview. Games are coming quick and fast at the minute, people. Obviously we've got West Ham at Elland Road tomorrow night under the lights. Is it must win? Is it not? We'll get into that in just a bit. And obviously there's the brief little bit of transfer news from this morning that I'll discuss as well. Just before I get into it, please smash that like button. Please subscribe and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below as always. And let's get right into it. We'll start off with the transfer news this morning. Obviously Leeds United officially completing the signing of Max Wöber, however you pronounce his name, from RB Salzburg, Austrian international, 24 years of age. He was a Salzburg captain and can be utilised at left back and centre back. I think we've personally brought this guy in as a left back. Obviously he won't be eligible to play tomorrow, but Leeds have said that he could make his debut in the FA Cup on Sunday against Cardiff, which will be interesting to see him from the off. Yeah, really excited, obviously because, well, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that means that Pascal Strout can move to left centre-back and put Wöber at left-back. I've heard he's really good in the air, can defend really good one-on-one as well. So, yeah, you know, obviously may have attributes that Pascal Strout hasn't got at left-back. Not that Pascal has played bad at left-back, because I actually think he's done really well. But it'll be nice to actually have someone that's 9 times out of 10 a left-back and can easily do a job there, because I do think Pascal is our best centre-back at the club, and it'll mean that one of the worst centre-backs at the club, Liam Cooper, can hopefully, you know, be phased out of the team. So yeah, enough about the transfer news. Again, really apologise that I couldn't get my transfer upload out last night. I was really busy with other things personally, but obviously I will be back with some transfer uploads on either Thursday or Friday of this week, so make sure you stay tuned. Right then, let's get properly into the preview. West Ham at Elland Road tomorrow. Let's just speak about West Ham at the minute. Not great times, is it, for West Ham at the minute? They've not had a great start to the season whatsoever. I think they've lost their last 5 games in a row, which is mad considering the signings that they brought in the summer. Obviously, Gianluca Scamacca and Paqueta as well. 2 really good additions. Obviously, Flynn Downs as well, who at the start of the season looked like he was going to be really good. Obviously, they've already got the likes of Antonio, Declan Rice, of course, and so on. But yeah, for whatever reason, it just isn't working at the minute for David Moyes. I've watched them briefly at times this season, and they've just not looked at it. They've not looked like the West Ham of maybe last season or the season before, where they obviously qualified for the Europa League. Obviously, they got to the semi-finals of the Europa League as well. I do think the lack of real squad depth is affecting them at the minute, because if they've got certain players out, then the players that they can bring in are not good enough for the starting 11. Kind of like our situation, but theirs is a little bit better. I am quite surprised at where they are in the league. Obviously, we're above them at the minute. I've seen people say that this game is a must-win for both teams and a relegation 6-pointer. I wouldn't go that far. I think, look, I'm not spoiling anything at the minute, but if Leeds do lose the game tomorrow, yes, it will be annoying. It will be frustrating, and I will be quite angry. But is it going to affect our season that much in terms of, right, I think we're going down? No, I don't think it will. But it's still very nervy times for Leeds now. Obviously, we're coming into this game on the back of a very good point at St James's Park. Regardless of the performance, the result itself as an isolated result is a very good one. Obviously, St James's Park is not an easy place to go to. I don't think a team's been there this season and won. So that just shows you that it was always going to be difficult to get all 3 points. The fact that we've got a point there, though, means that if we can back it up with a win against West Ham, if we can actually take advantage of a team that are struggling at the minute and are very low on confidence, then it will be an even better point if we can get 4 points out of 2. And obviously, I think the next league game after that is Aston Villa away a week Friday, which Friday the 13th at Villa Park. That should be interesting. But yeah, look, we know that Patrick Bamford, Sinistera are still out. Will he make changes? Probably. Obviously, Somerville, I think, will probably come back in. I'd like to see Jack Harrison dropped again. I think Somerville on the right, Gnonto on the left, Aronson in behind Rodrigo is probably what you'll see. I want to see a lot more from Brendan Aronson. I want to see a lot more strength on the ball, more quality on the ball as well. He needs to start piping up with goals and assists now, because to be honest, I don't think he's done that much really since that Chelsea game. Tyler Adams being back in the team is obviously a huge boost. We saw that at Newcastle. It'll probably be him and Mark Rocker in the double pivot. And obviously, I do think the back four will remain the same. Hopefully, for Villa away, we'll see Max Verber included. I think that'll be a very interesting team selection at Villa Park that night. But yeah, as for the game tomorrow, I think, look, I just hope we don't do a Leeds and help a team that are struggling by gaining confidence, by allowing them to walk all over us. I think, look, they lost last time out against Brentford at home 2-0. They're low on confidence. They've lost the last 5 games. They're coming to Elland Road. Leeds will have a bit more confidence after that point up at Newcastle. In terms of a prediction, I'll give my prediction a little bit early on this one, guys. I'm going to go with a win. I'm going to go 2-1. I do think we'll concede because of how poor Leeds United are at the back 9 times out of 10. I do think we'll concede. I think you've always got to prepare for Leeds United to concede in a game. But I do think Elland Road under the lights against a struggling West Ham team, I do think we could just have a bit too much for them with the intensity. I hope that's the case. I do not want to lose this game. We need to win, really, to have a bit of confidence going into the Villa Park game on the 13th. Pragmatism, intensity, fight, desire, everything that we saw at St James's with just a bit more added quality going forward, and I do think Leeds United are capable of getting all 3 points in this game. Like I said, West Ham are struggling. They're not in a good place at the minute, and I do sincerely think that if we do beat them tomorrow, that David Moyes' job is at risk massively. It is a big game for both teams. I can understand why it's a big game for them, and obviously we all know the reason why it's a big game for us as well. So hopefully Leeds United can do the job. And like I said, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the Whites at Elland Road tomorrow night. If you've enjoyed this match preview, guys, please smash a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I will see you probably on Thursday, where I'll be back with my final say, plus some transfer updates as well, as obviously it's a late one tomorrow. Got work, unfortunately, early on Thursday morning, so I won't have time for a review tomorrow. But like I said, final say, transfer updates will be back on Thursday night, so make sure that you tune in then, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.